maybe some of you remember when I did my first conference, I talked about that I am coming from development, and that's an important topic for me. So I just came back a few weeks ago from Germany, and I heard that the football presidents of your country are asking to get the permission of 12, I think, foreigners in the club to play. So first I thought this is a joke. If I would go with this information to my friends in Germany, they will say you are fooling me. So first I want to say that one of the most important responsibilities of the presidents of football in this country or in any country is developing the football and not destroying. If you are asking for 12 players from outside to play in your team, you just have to think about what are you getting. The best players in Africa, they go to Europe. So then already the best players are gone. The second best, they will go probably to Asia. So also the second best are gone. The third best might go to bigger leagues in Africa itself. So also these guys are gone. Who is coming to Rwanda at the moment? It's not a famous league, it's nothing. So there are coming players, and I'm watching now your league for quite a while. And I'm watching these players from abroad. And most of them, you can say nearly 90% of them, are for sure not better than your own players. Now just imagine you get now 12 players in your team. Team A has 12 foreign players and Team B has 10 foreign players. And Team B will lose against Team A. So what is the president doing? He's sending out these 12 and then he's buying new 12, and all the coaches normally are under pressure to put these 12 players, because the presidents are paying a lot of money for them, on the field. So your own players will nearly get, it's already difficult to get a chance, will nearly get no chance. So this is something I don't know who is coming to this idea. I was asking the federation to reduce from last season from 5 players down to 3, because then they can spend a lot of money to buy really 3 good players where your own players can learn something. Now they want 12 who are just taking away the seats. I went to most of the training fields of your clubs. You go there, you break your legs because they are so bad. The equipment is bad. So no player with a little bit of sense is going to a club like that where he knows when I do the training I break my legs. First, they have to develop their training grounds. And second, they have to develop their youth. That's their responsibility. I don't know what they are thinking about. They are just doing it for their own pleasure. Then they are on the wrong seats. If I see that things are going this way, for sure I'm here at the wrong place, because it's not what I want. This is a short-term thinking, and I'm trying to build up something here, and sooner or later there is no national player anymore playing in your league. So I'm coming from Germany just for the national matches, because I have not to watch the league anymore. And then just think about this field beside Pele Stadium. This was built out of FIFA money, what is for development. And what I heard is youth teams nearly get no chance because the responsible people from the city are giving it to veteran teams. So this is how football and development at the moment is running in your country. And this is killing your football. Okay, so now you can ask me about the next matches. Yes.
The team are independent. Why are you saying that?
Why I'm saying that? Because, as I said, your football presidents, including our president of the federation, have a duty to develop and think about development of your football. And that has nothing to do with development, I tell you. We don't have to discuss. Now you know my opinion. Now let's talk about the other topic.
Have you talked this to the national technical director?
Nobody is asking me. I have talked this before and I said it's a stupid thing to increase the number. You have to reduce it down to 3. This is okay. Get very good players you have to pay money for, and then your own players can learn something from these players. But getting fourth class outside players, where your own players are nearly the same level, they learn nothing. They just take seats. Okay, so.
You are preparing 2 games. How is the preparation now?
Since yesterday, I have a very good feeling because the training yesterday, you could see things are coming back. In the mind, it's always the same situation in the national team. Players are out for a long time. They are losing things we have already done. But okay, now it's our 4th camp. So as more camps you make, as more things somehow stay, and as quicker you make the next step forward. So I am confident. Even our opponent teams are quite difficult.
Have you some information about Libya and Nigeria?
Yes, Libya is quite difficult because nobody really knows. Do they get players from abroad or not? We have informations about the last matches they did, and also the squad of the last matches, and we are preparing us through videos, as every coach is doing. And the situation with Nigeria is different. Maybe you know we have another German coach now playing against each other. For that we know this team is a strong team only because of their world-class players they have. So we are also preparing us for that, but at the moment the focus is on Libya.
You have 80% of the squad here in Rwanda. Some of them you will meet them with to Tripoli. Are you okay with that?
I don't have 80%. I have now the last days. Some of our international players are also have joined the team, but there are still a number of players that are joining us on the way to Libya. So we have 1 or 2 training sessions, but I hope the players who are now with us here doing the camp, they are getting things in a way that the others can fit in more or less easily.
Maybe let's jump a little bit to the next game against Nigeria. The idea of playing at Amahoro Stadium, the first international game of the national team, what does it mean for you and the players right now?
I think it's a great thing. If you look to the stadium, it's a beautiful stadium. Now we have a good training field, and we are hoping that the stadium is packed and the supporters or the fans are supporting us. This is giving us a boost for sure, and we are very excited about this match. And okay, as I said, we will have a very strong team against us. So you never know how it will be, but for sure we will give our best.
Coach, if you look at your squad, we didn't see some players like Muhajiri, like York, like Rwatubya Abdul. How is the problem of these players? How is it?
Okay, I'm normally more or less answering this question every camp. So this camp is as the camps before. It's in one way it's for the matches that are coming up, but it's also for the perspective of Chan and Sekafa. And now if I go to Muhachi, I know Muhachi. He is not changing. If I watch him, he's doing what he's always doing, and I know him. I had him now in 2 camps. I also want to try other local players on these positions. We have Kevin, now I have invited another one. I don't put out Kevin, so I had to put out Muhachi to also see the other guy showing up in the group. This doesn't mean that Muhachi is now out of the team. It's someone who I really know and who is doing a good job when he is with us. But I can't invite, or if I invite somebody else, I have to take out somebody because the number will get too big. So it's nothing bad about Muhachi to say. I think we have talked in one of our meetings that Muhachi is a very special player who somehow needs the team around him is doing or is covering topics he is not working on in 100%. So in that way, that's why I said I know him, and if he would play, I would have to give other instructions to other players because they have to do things a little bit different. So that's it's not bad, it's not good, but I just wanted to give another person also the chance to show up because sooner or later you have to build also for the future. Okay, let's talk about Abdul. I was in contact with Abdul and I was explaining him the situation, also the situation with Isaac, for example. These are players, unfortunately, that have left the continent. So they are absolutely out for Sekafa and for Chan matches. And therefore, now it is difficult putting them in because I think at the moment there is no reason to change our center defense. And if I don't change my center defense at the moment, then the second part are players that can play in Sekafa and in Chan tournament to fill up. And I also don't think that that our younger players here from the league don't deserve to play or to join the national team. Okay, you see players also in the preparation games. My assistant coaches are watching matches. One of my assistant coaches is a league coach by himself. So I think I get enough information to make a good judgment about who is coming to the camp and who is maybe coming next. Sure. I can't say we are friends, but we know each other personally for a long time through our work, also development in other countries. And we said if it's possible, we will help each other. So he will, for example, get information about our match when we play against Syria. He will give me information because he is playing against Nigeria. Unfortunately, now we are playing against a German coach. So 2 German coaches are working against the other German coach. It's somehow a funny situation. But okay, I think this is normal. So it's a win-win situation for both coaches. And if we are both qualifying, then it's the best what can happen. Okay,